Testing 1 2 1 2.
Testing 1 2.
Yeah, this called the chords.
Yeah. I got it. There we go. So
Mic check 1 2 1 2. All right, one time, cause we in there. Hey, shalom. Yahweh Shem Abashah Barakatah. Yahweh Shemar Thumb Bashim Abashah, the sisters. So Isupk Durham Sabbath service class, preaching off some Ayah with me conducting as well as obviously on the Zah. You understand? So we're gonna get straight into it, man. So, brother, if you could blow the horn and commence the Sabbath service. Maya, sorry if you could present yourself. Maya Shah, Banya Howard, Maya Sha'ala.
Yahweh Shem Abashah.
Yahweh Shem Abashah. Bring a chair with you. Whichever one you want. One more time, Young Zone.
So I'm gonna read the Hebrew, you read the English. Come on, Pastor.
La Yashal.
La Yashal.
One more time, Young Zone. Sorry, Christ. All right. So a medium, which means to stand. Wapan Yakwadum means rise and face the east. We start out with the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash.
Hayah. Shemka.
Yahweh.
Malakwaka.
Baba'ah.
Ratazayaka. Hayah. Aisha. Ba'aratazah. Kawa. Hayah. Bashamayim. Nathunla Nawa. Lakam. Kal.
Yawum.
Wasalak Nawa. Kabawath Nawa. Kasalak Nawa. Kabawath Yanawa. Wala'ah. Tabia Ayanawa. Bonasaya 1. A ball. Hawashaya Nawa. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwath. Waha'ala. Wahathapara. Iwalumium. Aman.
In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
Prayer for the Hakak in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahashem Yahweh Shai.
By Hashem Yahweh Shah.
Babakashah.
Baba Kashah.
Nathan
The
Lenawa.
thunder now.
Hakak.
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 La Para'ah.
La Pa'a.
Kal Makala.
Kal Makala.
Kal Malawa.
Kal Madawa.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Latahar.
Latahar.
Har Matazarayam.
Hamatazarayam.
Hakak.
Hakak.
La Haquium.
Lahaquium.
Hamathium.
Hamathium.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Al Rarakawath.
Awakawa.
Hatama Allah.
Hatama Allah.
Lagarashan.
Lagarashan.
Bahashem Yahweh Shai.
By Hashem Yahweh Shah.
The Wada Aman.
Duwada Aman. In the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shah. Please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shah, thank you, so be it.
The prayer for the blessing in the Hebrew. Barakatha Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahweh Shai.
Wa Yahweh Shah.
Wa Mayaka
Wa
Allah.
Mayaka Allah.
Wa Alahayim.
Wa Alahayim.
Matazabaya Ah.
Matazabia.
Alawap Yahana.
Alawapiana.
Alawapium.
Alawapium.
Hasaranyum.
Asaranyum.
Hakotazayanyum.
Hakotazayanyum.
Hakoya Yoyum.
Hakoya Yoyum.
Waha Guatian.
Waha Guatian.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahashem Yahweh Shai.
By Hashem Yahweh Shah.
The Wada Aman.
Duwada Aman. In English, bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shah, and Michael, and the angels, commanding General Yohana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shah, thank you, so be it.
The 121st Psalm in the Hebrew. Aisha'ah.
Aisha,
Ayanya.
Ayanya,
Al-Haharium.
Al-Hahariam,
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan,
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'a,
Isaiah.
Isaiah,
Isaiah.
Isaiah,
Ma'aim.
Ma'aim,
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Aisha.
Aisha,
Shamayam.
Shamayam,
Wa'aratazah.
Aratazah,
Al-Yathan.
Al-Yatan,
Lamawat.
Samawat,
Regalka.
Jalka,
Al-Yanawam.
Ayanawam,
Shamarka.
Samorka,
Hanala'ah.
Nala'a,
Yanawam.
Yanawam,
Wala'ah.
Wala'a,
Yayashan.
Yayashan,
Shawamar.
Shalomar,
Yasha Allah.
Allah,
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Shamarka.
Shamarka,
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Tazalka.
Tazalka,
Al-Yad.
Al-Yad,
Yamyaka.
Yamyaka,
Yawamam.
Yawamam,
Hashamash.
Hashamash,
La'ah.
La'a,
Yakaka.
Yakaka,
Wayarak.
Wayarak,
Balayallah.
Balayallah,
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Yashamarka.
Shamarka,
Makaurai.
Yahweh,
Yashamar.
Yashamar,
Avnapashka.
Atnapashka,
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Yashamar.
Yashamar,
Tazaatka.
Taza'aka,
Wabawaatka.
Wa'aka,
Mayata.
Mayata,
Wa'aid Iwalam.
Wa'ayawalam. In English, I will lift up mine eyes into the hills, from which cometh my help. My help coming from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore.
The 83rd Psalm in the Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim,
Al-Dami Alaka.
Al-Dami Alaka,
Al-Thakarash.
Al-Takarash,
Al-Thashakwat.
Al-Tashakwat,
Al.
Al-Kayahana,
Kayahana. Awayabyaka.
Awayabyaka,
Yahama.
Yahama,
Yawan.
Yawan,
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash,
Al-Imaka.
Al-Imaka,
Ya'irayamwa.
Yairayamwa,
Sawada.
Sawada,
Wayatha.
Wayatha,
Ya'itazawa.
Ya'aitazawa,
Al-Tazapawanyaka.
Al-Tazapawanyaka,
Amarwa.
Amarawa,
Lakawa.
Lakawa,
Wanakakidam.
Wanakakidam,
Magoya.
Magolia,
Wala'a.
Wala'a,
Yazakar.
Yazakar,
Sham Yasha'ala.
Sham Yasha'Allah,
Iwada.
Iwada,
Kaya.
Kaya,
Nawaitazawa.
Awaitazawa,
Laba.
Laba,
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa,
Alyaka.
Alyaka,
Barayath.
Baraya,
Yakarathwa.
Yakarathwa,
Aholia.
Aholia,
Alawam.
Arawam,
Yashemai.
Yashamai,
Alayam.
Alayam,
Mawa'aba.
Mawa'aba,
Wahagarium.
Wahagarium,
Gabal.
Gabal,
Wa'ima one.
Waima one,
Wa'ima
Why Malak?
Palashak.
Palashah.
Am Yeshabia.
I am Yeshabia.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gam Ashawar.
Gam Ashawar.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Imam.
Imam.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Zarawai.
Zarawai.
Labanya Lawat.
Labanya Lawat.
Salah.
Salah.
Aishalaham.
Ashalaham.
Kamadyan.
Kamadyan.
Kasaya.
Kazaya.
Sara'ah.
Sarah.
Kayabian.
Kayabian.
Panakal.
Wanakal.
Kwayashwan.
Kwayashwa.
Nashamadwa.
Nashamadwa.
Ba'ayan.
Bayam.
Da'ara.
Dara.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Daman.
Daman.
Adama.
Ladama.
Shayatamwa.
Kayatamwa.
Nada.
Nada.
Yabmawa.
Yabmawa.
Kayarab.
Kairab.
Wakazabah.
Wakazaba.
Wakazabak.
Wakazabak.
Wakatazal.
Wakatazal.
Manai.
Manai.
Kal Nasaya Kamwa.
Cow and Sai Kamwa.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amarwa.
Amarawa.
Naya Rasha.
Nayarisha.
Lanawa.
Lanawa.
Af.
Ah.
Na'awath.
Nawa.
Alahayam.
Alahayam.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Shayatamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Kagogala.
Kagogla.
Kakwash.
Quash.
Lapanya.
Lapanya.
Raraka.
Baraka.
Kaash.
Kaash.
Tabiaira.
Tabayaira.
Yaira.
Yaira.
Wakalahaba.
Wakalahaba.
Talahat.
Talahat.
Harayam.
Harayam.
Khan.
Khan.
Tharadapma.
Tharadapma.
Basairaka.
Baisa
Wabasa.
Wabasa.
Wapathka.
Wapathka.
Tabahalam.
Tabahalam.
Mala'ah.
Malaa.
Panyaham.
Panyaham.
Kwalawan.
Kwalawan.
Wayabakwashwa.
Wayabakwasha.
Shemka.
Shimka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Yabashwa.
Yabashwa.
Wayabaholwa.
Wayabaholwa.
Aijai.
Ayai.
Wayakaparwa.
Wayakaparawa.
Wayabadwa.
Wayabadwa.
Wayadayawa.
Wayadayawa.
Kaya Atha.
Kayata.
Shemka.
Shimka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Labadka.
Labadka.
Alyawan.
Alyawan.
Al-Kal Ha'aratazar.
Al-Kaha Ratazah. In English, keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kisan, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb and like Zeb, yea, all their princes, as Abba and as Almunah, who said, let us take to ourselves the house of Yahweh in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as a stubble before the wind, as a fire burneth a wood, and as a flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let me put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth. Shout, need to be seated. Oh yeah, man. My shot know what he doing.
Genesis 49.
Come on, Most High Christ. So we back at it again, Israel. You know what I'm saying? Back at it again. We're gonna pick right back up where we left off. In a sense, we're gonna be going to the book of Genesis, chapter 49. And we're gonna be picking up at verse 2, right? You know what I'm saying? For those, if you like to read along, you can go to blueletterbible.org. All right. Type in Genesis 49 and look at verse 2. You can press that button that says tools on the side, right? And it'll pull up the Syrian Hebrew. You can follow along while the brother reads, right? So whenever you're ready, my show. You can use this joint too if you want to. If you want to just use that joint, whichever one you want to rock with.
Yeah. Come,
Mm-hmm.
Come, sir.
It's gonna pick you up.
Oh, come.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 49, 1, sir?
Yeah, 1. Sorry, I said verse 2. Yeah, verse 1.
Okay. The book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 1 in the Hebrew. Waya Kara'a. Ya Ikwab. Allah. Al. Banayawa. Waya Amar. Ha'asap. Ha'asapwa. Wa'aga Yadaw. Wa'igadawa. It's like it. Wa'aga Yada. Come. Become. Lakam. Allah. Aha. So like it's been a while, but Off. Come. Off. Ashar. Yako'ah.
Okay. You read the ah, you wait for you to
Yako'ah. Come. Athakam. Baha Rayath. Hayamayam. Verse 2. Hakwabata. It's like it. Hakwaba Tazawa. Washama Iowa. Banaya. Yaikwab. Washama Iowa. Allah. Yashara'al. Abayakam. Verse 3. Ra'awabawan. It's like Ra'awaban. It's like come on. Bakaraya. Athaha. Achaya. Wara'ashayath. Awadnaya. Yathar. Ashath. Sha'ath. It's like Wayathara. Isaiah. It's like verse 4. Pachag. Kamayam. Allah. Tawathar. Kaya. Alayath. Mashakabaya. Abaya. Amiyak. Azah. Khalaf. Yatazawa Aya. Ilaha. Do I say the part at the end there, the pa? Oh, it's like which one? Oh, it's like that very last part.
No, you don't even have to say that.
That's what I thought. I wondered about that. I didn't. Come, sir. Come. Verse 5. Shema Ayawan. Wala wahaya. Wala waya. Achayam. Kalaya. Kamas. Makarata. Walaya. So like you said. Walaya. Achayam. Kalaya. Kamas. Makarata. Yaham. Verse 6. Basadam. Allah. Daba'ah. Napashaya. Bakwahalam. Allah. Fakhad. Kabadaya. Kaya. Ba'apam, Haragawa, Ayash, Wabaratazanawa. It's like, did I say that right? Wabaratazam. Oh, Kamakasa, like it. Wabaratazam. Wabaratazanam. Kamaka. Aikwarawa. Shawar. Okay. Verse 7. Arawar. Apam. Kaya. Aiza. Waibaratham. Kaya. Kwashatha. Achala Kwam. Bayai Kwab. Waapayatazam. Bayashar Awa. Bayashar Al. Bayashar Allah. Salakia. That's the end of verse 7, sir. Will you read for the top of English? Come on. It's the book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 1 in the English. And Jacob called unto his sons and said, gather yourselves together, that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days.
Shalaki, if I may. Now this, for everybody listening, these scriptures here is very important to understand. You understand? He's about to give us wisdom and insight on the condition of all of the tribes in the last days. These are identification markers that we're going to go through as we read this chapter. Okay. And, for all of you fake Israelites and you other people that don't understand, you should tune in and listen carefully as to what we're going to break down throughout this particular session we have in here.
That's right.
Go ahead, sir.
Come.
Yeah, class, right. Most High in Christ, sir.
Okay. Verse 2. Gather yourselves together and hear, ye sons of Jacob, and hearken unto Israel your father. Verse 3. Reuben, thou art my firstborn, my might, and the beginning of my strength, the excellency of dignity, and the excellency of power. Verse 4. Unstable as water, thou shalt not excel, because thou wentest up to thy father's bed, then defiledst thou it. He went up to my couch.
So what happened here, Reuben is the firstborn. So he's supposed to have gotten the inheritance. He was supposed to be what Judah is.
Right.
You understand? But he went and slept with one of his father's wives in his father's bed. So he lost the birthright. It was taken from him because of what he had done.
Okay.
Read on.
Okay. Verse 5. Simeon and Levi are brethren. Instruments of cruelty are in their habitations.
These are the Dominicans and the Haitians. And if you understand what we're about to read, you'll see it clearly. Read on. Remember, instruments of cruelty are in thy habitations. Oh, read on.
Come. Verse 6. O my soul, come not thou into their secret.
Don't come into their secret. Don't reveal what their secret is. And you know what their secret is? Well, let the brother read it first. We're going to break it down.
Come. Unto their assembly, mine honor.
Meaning that they are together. They are living together. You understand what I'm saying? But the honor that they have as being the Levites and the Simeonites is a secret. Right. Nobody knows. Read on.
Come. Be not thou united.
Be not thou united. Even though they live on the same island.
Right.
They hate each other. You understand? Be thou not united. Instruments of cruelty. Voodoo.
Right.
And the Haitians are known for being, even in the Haitian War, which was righteous, they set fire to them French.
Good night.
You understand? But they also was cruel to each other as well. You understand? Putting spells and voodoo on each other.
Right.
You understand? Those are the instruments of cruelty. And on the Dominican side, you have, like they Dominicans, even though they're Israelites and they're black people, the most of them don't want to identify with us.
Right.
You understand? Read on.
Come. For in their anger they slew a man, and in their self-will they dig down a wall.
So what happened here was that when they raped their sister Dinah, you understand, they took swords and went into the town and killed all the men. But they was only supposed to bring to justice the men who had did the rape, which was one man.
Right.
But they killed everybody in the town. And they were strangers in the town, and they caused their fathers to have to leave because they was going to, other people around the town who was related to them wanted to go to war against us. So we had to leave that town. You understand? So this is the understanding of the Levites and the Simeonites, who are the Dominicans and the Haitians that live on the same island but hate each other. This is the prophecy right here concerning them.
Right.
Read on.
Come. Verse 7. Cursed be their anger, for it was fierce, and their wrath, for it was cruel. I will divide them in Jacob and scatter them in Israel.
See that? They're scattered. They're divided. You understand? They don't want to be a part of us. They want to be separate. You understand? This is what the Father put on them according to their deeds. And this is the truth of the matter. He said, this is what's going to befall you in the last days, meaning now.
That's right.
And this is a perfect, you understand, breakdown or understanding of who the Dominicans and the Haitians are according to the Bible.
Oh, God.
You understand? They're amongst us. They're scattered amongst us, but they're not together with us. You understand?
Oh, God.
So we go back to the Hebrew now.
Come. It's the book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 8 in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Atha, Yahweh, Wad, Yahweh, Ka, Yahweh, Yadawa, Ka, Achayak, Yedach, Ba'erab, Ayabayak, Abayaka, Slakia, Abayaka, Yashata Ka, Wa. Is that how? Yeah. Yasha, come on, Yashata Hawawa, Lacha, Banaya, Banya, Slakia, Banya, Abayak. Verse 9. Gawar, Arayaha, Yahawada, Maparak, Slakia, Matarap, Banaya, Ilayath, Karai, Rabatazah, Ka'araya, Wakal Abaya, what's like? Wakal Baya. Baya, like it's Saki. Kaloka. Wakaba, wait. Wakala Baya. Maya. Yakwaya Manawa. Verse 10. La'a. Yasawar. Shabbat. Mayaha Wada. Wamacha. Wait. Wamacha Chokwa. Mabayan. Ragalayawa. Aid. Kaya. Yaba'a. Shayalaha. Walawa. Yakwahab. Yakwath. Yakwahath. Select. I'm a yum. Verse 11. Asaraya. Lagapan. Ayaraha. Walashara. Walashara Kwaha. Baniya. Athanawa. Kabas. Bayayan. Labashawa. Wabadam. Ainayab. What's like? Ainabayam. Sawata. Oh, Sawata. Select. Verse 12. Chakalayalaya. Chakalayalaya. Ayanayam. Mayayan. Walabayan. Walabana. It's like Walabanan. Shanayam. Machalab. Verse 13. Zabawalan. Lachawap. Yamayam. Yashakal. Yashakan. It's like Waha. Lachawap. Anayahawan. Anayawath. Anyawath. It's like Anyawath. Wayaraka. Thawa. Ail. Tazayadan. Tazayadan? Kalmakan is done. Yeah. Verse 14. Yashakar. Kamar. Garam. Rabadazah. Bayan. Hamashapa. Thayam. And that's the end of verse 14, sir. Kalmakan. It's the book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 8 in the English. Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise.
And before all you Judites get your head blown up,
Right.
this is pertaining to Christ in actuality. You understand? Some Judites read these scriptures and think that they're above the other tribes or have an edge on the other tribes, and that is not so. All the tribes are great. You understand? And all of them have something to contribute to this nation.
That's right.
Okay, so go ahead.
Come. Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies.
Your hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies, meaning that we are going to be in the thrust, in the middle,
Damn right,
of the war. You understand? Which we are. You understand? We're in the middle of the war.
Damn
you understand? Right. We're at the enemy's neck. We're the ones that's causing them discomfort for the most part. You understand? Read on.
Come. Thy father's children shall bow down before thee. Verse 9. Judah is a lion's whelp.
Judah is a lion's whelp. What is a lion's whelp? A lion's whelp is a young lion.
Come.
He's like a young lion. He's wild. He's undisciplined. You understand? He doesn't have the proper guidance. Read on.
Come. From the prey, my son, thou art gone up.
He's not the fierce predator or the fierce warrior that he should be.
Come.
You understand? Go ahead.
Come. He stooped down. He couched as a lion.
He's not really ready to throw down, man. He's not prepared to really go out there and devour the prey like he's supposed to. Read on.
Come. And as an old lion.
He's a young lion. He has the strength of the young lion, but he couches down like an old lion. You understand? He's not putting his best foot forward. You understand? That's Judah. You understand? Read on.
Come. Who shall rouse him up?
Who gonna wake this young lion up, man? Who gonna wake him up? Isupk.
That's right.
That's who's gonna wake him up. The Most High in Christ through the Isupk is gonna wake Judah up.
Damn
you understand? With Christ.
That's right.
Read on.
Come. Verse 10. The scepter shall not depart from Judah.
That's just talking about the line of kings. All the line of kings from David were Judites.
That's right.
You understand? Up until Christ. Christ is a Judite as well. That's all it's talking about. It doesn't mean that Judah is better than any of the other tribes.
That's right.
You understand? You understand? All the tribes are going to be represented equally. The 144,000 is 12,000 from each tribe. No tribe has an advantage over the other.
Most High in Christ.
Read.
Nor a lawgiver from between his feet.
Meaning that somebody always knew that we were Israelites, even though we are scattered. And we're finding this out now. There was always somebody that knew. Somebody that always knew that we were the Israelites, that the law is all. Somebody always knew. You understand? Read on.
Until Shiloh come.
And that's Christ, until Christ come. Read on.
And unto him shall be the gathering of the people be.
Meaning that unto him shall the gathering of the people. Wherever Judah is, that's where all the tribes is going to be gathered to. And we're in America, and guess where all the tribes is coming to?
That's right.
America. So these prophecies are true. You understand? You just need to come into these classes and get the proper breakdowns so
Right.
you can understand exactly what's going on with our brothers and sisters, and we can begin to identify with each other and stop trying to battle Captain Katazar on the 12-tribe chart.
That's right.
Stop wasting your damn time and learn to listen, man.
Right.
Read on.
Khan. Verse 11. Binding his foal unto the vine, and his ass's coat unto the choice vine.
Meaning that he love to get high. He love to drink that wine, man. Judah's known for that. You understand? Read on.
Khan. He washed his garments in wine.
Ooh-wee. Read on.
Khan. And his clothes in the blood of grapes.
Okay, so what this basically is, on the negative tip on this is that Judah like to get high, like to get drunk, like to get high. That's basically what it's talking about. You understand? Because we're under this oppression, you understand? Because like in the Caribbean, they were able to convince our people in the Caribbean that they were some other people.
Good night.
And in some of the Caribbean islands, we are the majority of the people, but we're still under the same oppression. You understand? But right. Judah's here and the neck in the belly of the beast, so to speak. You understand? You understand? So he's getting bloodied. He's the one that's getting his ass whipped the most, is Judah.
That's right.
He's the one that's getting killed by the police, beat up. You understand? Judah more than all the tribes is getting it now, don't
right?
But Judah's catching the brunt of the violence here in America.
Damn right.
Read on.
Khan, Book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 12. His eyes shall be red with wine, and his teeth white with milk.
Now that's funny, like, because every time I read this, I get this picture. When I was growing up, I don't know, they don't do it so much. They used to always show black people cheesing with a big white teeth, the whitest teeth you ever seen in your life. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Like it. And eyes red with wine. You understand? Get high. You could call it wine. You could call it. There's all kind of stuff that we look at the condition of us, man.
Right.
Yeah. When you got to come to Isupk to see a brother with clear eyes most of the time.
That's right.
Read on.
Sir. Book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 13. Zebulun shall dwell at the haven of the sea. It's like the haven of the sea.
The haven of the sea, meaning that their territories, all of their territories borders on water, a haven for ships, the Panama Canal.
Right.
The greatest haven for ships in the Western Hemisphere. Panama, all up in there, Guatemala, all of those areas over there. Okay. You understand? That's Zebulon. You understand? That's Zebulon. That's where they are. They're a haven for ships. That's where all the ships go, drop off cargo. If they want to get to the West Coast, they got to go through the Panama Canal.
That's right.
You understand? Or they want to get to the East Coast from the Pacific, they got to pass through the Panama Canal, and they use that area there as a haven for ships.
That's right.
Read on.
And he shall be a haven of ships, and his border shall be unto Zidon.
Read on.
Verse 14. Issachar is a strong ass, crouching down between two burdens.
Now, Issachar, this was one of my favorites because the first time I read this, I was able to understand this. Because this is like Issachar, ever since I was born, we known that the Mexicans was related to donkeys. A burro, they call it, I think in Spanish, right? Burro. That's a donkey. You understand? So they always been associated with the donkey for my whole life. I've known that. Like we have little cartoon. It was a little, what was it called? It was this cartoon. It was a horse. It was a white horse, and a little donkey was his sidekick. I can't think of the name of it, but they don't show that cartoon no more because it was kind of racist, Because it was Quick Draw McGraw. That was the name of it. It was a white horse. He was the sheriff, and his little sidekick was a little donkey, and he was a Mexican. He talked like a Mexican and all that. So the Mexican has always been associated with the donkey. And then we find out that the donkey is the best guard animal on the planet Earth.
Damn right.
You understand? You understand it? And he's very strong for his size.
Right.
Very strong for his size. So that those are some of the characteristics. But now we got to go back to the Hebrew. I love breaking down.
Khan. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 15 in the Hebrew. Wayira'ah, Manacha, Kaya, Tawab, Wa'ath, Ha'arataza, Kaya, Na'emah, Wayata, Wayat.
Did we finish? We finished. Let's go back to 14. We didn't finish the breakdown of 14. We did 14, right?
Yeah, Khan.
Okay, so it says he's a strong ass, like a donkey is an ass.
Khan.
A strong ass means he's very strong for his size.
Right.
You understand? And he crouches down between two burdens. And the burdens are that he works hard.
That's right.
He's known for being a hard worker. Those are the burdens. You understand? That he works hard. He plays hard. You know, we all know, and we're not trying to denigrate on our brothers. We know when the Mexican brothers party, they party hard.
That's right.
And that's what that's what I would say on that.
Most High Christ.
You understand? They couch down between two burdens. We used to think that it meant that they was between North and South America. Those were two burdens. But the breakdown is that the burden is the hard labor that they have to bear.
Khan.
And to survive. Okay, now we can go to 15 in the Hebrew. Salaki, that was my bad.
Oh no, Salaki. Khan. It's the book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 15 in the Hebrew. Wayira'ah, Manacha, Waya, Ra'ah, Wayira'ah. Khan. Manacha, Kaya, Tawab. Khan. Wa'ath, Ha'arataza, Kaya, Na'emaha. Wait, Na'aim, Wayat, Shabamawa, Lasabal, Wayahaya, Lamasah, Ibad. Verse 16. Taking a second to load here. Dan, Yadayan, Aimawa, Ka'achad, Shabbataya, Yashamarwa, Yashara'al, I like it. I forget that one. Most High Christ. Verse 17. Yahaya, Dan, Nachash, Aliyah, Darak, Shapayapayan, Shapayapan, Shapayapan, Aliyah, Arach, Hanashak, Aikwabaya, Sawasa, Wayapal, Rakabawa, Achawar. Verse 18. La Yashawa, La Yashawa, Washa, Ya, La Yashawa, Shawa, Isaka, La Yash Isaka. Oh, Kanka. Kwawayathia, Yahweh. Verse 19. Gadah, God. Gadawad. Yagawa Dignaya. Wait, Yagadawana. Yagad Nawa. Yagadanawa. Wahawa'a. Yagad. Aikwab. Verse 20. Ma'ashar. Shamana. Lachamawa. Wahawa'a. Yathan. Ma'aidanaya. Malak. Verse 21. Naphtali, Ayala, Ayala, Shalacha, Hanathan, Amaria, Shapar. That's the end of verse 21, sir. So, verse 15. Khan. The book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 15 in the English. And he saw that rest was good.
So we know that the Issacharites, or what we call the Mexicans today, they're known for taking the siesta.
That's right.
Siesta. They're known for that. You understand? Read on.
Khan. In the land that it was in the land that it was pleasant.
Meaning that they knew how to cultivate crops.
That's right.
They're good at cultivating crops. They're the best. And you can see this because they're doing all the work. You understand? Out in California and in the Southwest, they use the labor of Isupk to cultivate their crops. You understand? So all of these things that they relate, that these scriptures describe as being related to Issachar, we can see them clearly. To me, it's indisputable as to who they are.
That's right.
Read on.
Khan. And bowed his shoulder to bear, and became a servant unto tribute.
So he's a servant unto tribute, meaning that he'll go and work for another nation.
Right.
You understand? That's tribute. You understand? Like he has to pay tribute to the nation that he works for. You understand? Like in America, right? We bring the Issacharites over here. You understand? And they work for us. You understand? So they're paying tribute to us. So not us, meaning blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians,
right? The
oppressor.
That's right.
They're paying tribute to the oppressor with their labor. That's what it's talking about. And they're working in the mostly, not mostly. I ain't gonna say that anymore because they've come beyond that.
That's right.
They were known mostly for being what's the word I'm looking for? For workers in agriculture. Put it that way.
God.
You understand? So that's the tribe of Issachar broken down. You understand? Like other people need more scriptures than this.
Right.
But to me, like I think Issachar is like the most clear. Issachar and Levi and Simeon and a few others, their prophecy pertaining to them is so clear. Like,
right.
I don't need no other scripture
to
understand. Go ahead.
Verse 16. Dan shall judge his people as one of the tribes of Israel.
Okay, so what happened with Dan, if you read the scriptures, is that Dan produced mostly women in his tribe. So his tribe was kind of like absorbed into primarily the tribe of Manasseh, which is the Cubans, but Dan is throughout the tribes. And that's the only understanding that I have. Is more to it, but I forget the breakdown. I heard General Hyman break it down, but that's all I can remember. So that's all I'm going to say. You understand that? Because I know I've read the fact that Dan he mostly produced in the book of Numbers. You see where Dan produced mostly female. Understand?
I forget which war it is, but they had went to war and they lost like damn near all the damn men. And then, like you said, like over time they just kept producing, women, and that's how they end up merging into Manasseh.
Mm-hmm.
So that being said, that's the tribe of Dan. Read on.
Verse 17. Dan shall be a serpent by the way, an adder in the path, that biteth the horse heels, so that his rider shall fall backward.
So he's at some point he's going to be a block or a pain in the foot, meaning that he's going to cause the oppressor to stumble in some manner of some form. Okay.
Most high Christ. Verse 8. Oh, okay.
Because I just want to say this real quick, Salakia, sir. It's just that, don't ever think that Dan is not with us. You understand what I'm saying? Because he said the seed of Israel is never going to depart from the earth.
Damn right.
You understand? Until heaven and earth pass away, Israel, and then Israel will cease being a nation. I'm paraphrasing, of course, but that's what it says.
Verse 18. I have waited for thy salvation, O Lord. Verse 19. Gad, a troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at the last.
Now, Gad is the Native Americans, so-called First Nation people here in the West.
Right.
Now Gad, a troop. The troop is the United States military. You understand? Or the French or the Canadian military. Wherever you find them, which is mostly in North America and Canada, you understand, is where Gad lives. They were overcome militarily, a troop. That's
right.
Military overcame them. But they're going to overcome in the end. And Lord have mercy, we're waiting for that day.
Damn right.
When them Gadites come in, man, that's a sign it's gonna be over.
Most High Christ.
You understand? He shall overcome at last, man. It's just that simple, man.
That's right.
He was defeated by the military, but he gonna wake up at some point, man. You understand? And ISU become the Commander General Yohana, man. We praying and working for that day, man.
Damn right.
We going out here to these Indian reservations, so-called Indian reservations, these Gadite reservations, and trying to help our people and unite our people together, man. That's part of, like, we can tell you stories of actual events of brothers going and all over. We trying to get one down here in North Carolina. We trying to get a trip together down here so we could go to one of these Indian tribes, because they've done it in Wisconsin and other in Minnesota and some of the states where ISUPK brothers have gone onto these reservations and brought clothing and food and stuff like that, because we have to reach out to our brothers.
That's right.
The people are not just going to one day wake up. It doesn't work like that.
Right.
It works when you put in the work. And who's putting in the work? The ISUPK and the Commander General Yohana is the one, you understand, body that's putting in this work.
That's right.
To wake our people up. All the tribes have to be awakened. Judah, Benjamin, you understand, Issachar, all of them.
That's right.
Naphtali, all of them have to be awakened up, man. Why do you think all of these brothers, remember, the scripture says that the people shall be gathered unto Judah. Why do you think all of these brothers and sisters is coming through that border, man?
Right.
Because the Most High says so. That's why.
Most High Christ.
You understand? That's why they're coming over here, man. Understand? And this truth is going to grow. And the people are going to come back in.
Damn right.
According to the scriptures, man. We just got to put in the work, man. You understand? Read on.
Khan. Book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 20. Out of Asher his bread shall be fat, and he shall yield royal dainties. Verse 21. Naphtali is a hind let loose. He giveth goodly words.
Now, Salaki, I just want to say, I got good ideas on the breakdown, but I'm not precise with these two breakdowns, so I'm not going to say anything. But we know where Asher is, you understand? But I don't remember the whole breakdown on Asher. You understand? Myself, in this particular situation. Yeah. All right.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 22, in the Hebrew. Ban, Parath, Yawasap, Ban, Parath, Ayah, Ayan, Banawath, Tazaida, Ayah, Shawar. Verse 23. Wayamara Rahawa. Warabayo. Warabawa. Wayashata Mawa Mahawa. Wayashata Mahawa. Wayashata Mahawa. Baelaya. Hatazayam. Verse 24. What the shab Bayathwa Bayathan Kwashathwa Wayapazawa Zaraaya Yadayawa Mayadaya Abayar Yaikwab Masham Raaya Aban Yasha'al. Verse 25. Ma'al, Abayak, Waya Izarak, Wa'ath, Shadiah, Waya Barak, Barakath, Shemayim, Ma'il, Barakath, Tahawam, Rabatazath, Thachath, Barakath, Shadayam, Waracham. Verse 26. Barakath, Abayak, Gabaraw, Ail, Barakath, Hawaraya, Hawaraya, come on, Aid, Ba'awath, Gaba'aith, Iwalam, Tahayayan, La'ashah, Ra'ash, Kalokan, Ra'ash, Yawasap, Wala Kwada Quad, Wala Quad, La Quawadad, Quad, Quad, Wala Quad, Kalokan. Nazadiyar, Akhadiyad, Akhayawa, come on, Akhayawad, come on, the water. Verse 27, Banyamyon.
No.
Oh,
You did that perfect. That was perfect. I'm just saying. I like this.
come on, Zaab, Yatarab, Babakwar, Yakwal, Aid, Wala Iraba, Yakhalab, Yalakwach, Yakhalach, Shalal, Kan. Verse 28. Khan, Allah, Shabbataya, Yashara'ala, Shabbatia, Kanoka, Shabbatia, Yasha'ala, Shanayam, Ayash, Waza'ath, Ashar, Dabar, Laham, Abayaha, Abayam, Wayabarak, Awatham, Ayash, Ashar, Kabarakathawa, Barak, Atham. That's the end of verse 28, sir. Go to back to 22, sir. Book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 22, in the English. Joseph is a fruitful bow, even a fruitful bow by the well. It's like by a well whose branches run over the wall.
Joseph is the tribes of Manasseh and Aparium. You understand? Go ahead.
Verse 23. The archers have sorely grieved him and shot at him and hated him.
Read on.
Verse 24. But his bow abode in strength, and the arms of his hands were made strong by the hands of the mighty power of Jacob. From thence is the shepherd, the stone of Israel. Verse 25. Even by the power of thy father, who shall help thee, and by the Almighty, who shall bless thee with blessings of heaven above, blessings of the deep that lieth under, blessings of the breast and of the womb. Verse 26. The blessings of thy father have prevailed above the blessings of my progenitors, unto the utmost bound of the everlasting hills. They shall be on the head of Joseph, and on the crown of the head of him that was separate from his brethren. Verse 27. Benjamin shall raven as a wolf.
Now, Benjamin is the so-called West Indians. He's
right.
raven as a wolf. You understand? A wolf that is raving is when he's getting ready to devour that prey.
Most High Christ.
He's raving. You understand? He's ravishing. Read on.
Come. In the morning he shall devour the prey.
Meaning that he rises up early in the morning. And if you know Benjaminites, like I do, you understand, you know they get up quick to go to work, man.
Come.
They get up early to go and devour that prey. You understand? You understand? In the morning, he shall devour the prey. He get up, he like to get things done quick, early.
That's right.
You understand? Read on.
Come. And at night he shall divide the spoil.
How could I say it? Like, you know, Benjaminites, after they do a day's work, you know, they get together and they like to isolate themselves from other tribes too. That's one thing I know. They get together and they play dominoes and they get together and, you know, and they divide the spoils, whatever they got. You understand? And that's what they do. You understand? That's the Benjaminites.
Right.
You understand? They ready. You understand what I'm saying? To devour the prey, as the scripture says, man. When I'm telling y'all, you know, like when these tribes come together, when we wake up and we realize who we are, like Commander General Yohana always says, you know, and it sticks in my mind. He says, Black, we don't understand the power of Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
That's right.
We don't understand it yet, but we will. All we got to do is just keep learning and keep obeying God.
That's right.
That's the key to everything, is obeying the Lord and coming into the Isupk under Commander General Yohana.
That's right.
To end all this confusion, man, with this one body, not going from here to there, different groups that's not in the truth.
Right.
Isupk under Commander General Yohana is the truth, the home of it.
That's
the
right.
Originator. You understand? And the Most High, once he works with something, he doesn't change the course of it. And if you know anything about this Bible, you know that's true.
That's right.
He doesn't deal with different groups at all. This is silly nonsense, man. Everybody want to be the chief.
Right.
But we all are Indians, man, under Christ, man.
That's right.
We only got one chief, man. You understand? Okay,
right.
Read on, brother.
Come. Book of Genesis, chapter 29, verse 28. All these are the 12 tribes of Israel. And this is it that their father spake unto them and blessed them. Everyone according to his blessing, he blessed them.
Israel, that's why we're called the Israelites.
Right.
Yasha Allah in the Hebrew, because our father is named Israel.
Right.
And we're the seed of him. And these are the blessings that he put upon us according to what we were during those days, according to what he saw in us through the eyes of the Most High. You understand?
That's right.
And this is the condition that you will find each one of these tribes in today, in the last days. And there's other scriptures, like in Genesis, I think it's chapter 33 or 32. There's some more. It's all over the Bible, the evidence as to who we are.
That's right.
You understand? Let's proceed.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 29 in the Hebrew. Wayatazawa, Awathab, Wayamar, Alaham, Aniyah, Naasap, Allah, Amiyah, Quabarawa, Athayah, Allah, Abathaya, Allah, Hama'iraha, Ha'amara, Ashar, Bashadah, Iparawan, Hachathaya. Verse 30. Bama'ira, Ashar, Bashadah, Hamakapal, Ashar, Ail, Panayah, Mamara'ah, Ba'arataza, Kana'ain, Ashar, Quana, Abraham, Ath, Hashadah, Ma'ath, Iparan, it's like you. Hachathai, Hachathia, select, sir. La'achazaf, Quabar. Verse 31. Shema, Quabarwa, Af, Abraham, Wa'af, Shara, Ashatawa, Shema, Kwabarwa, Af, Yatazakwa, Yatazak, Yatazak. Isaac's name, Yatazakwa, 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 Kalokan, Wa'af, Rabakwa, Ashathwa, Washama, Kwabarathaya, Af, Laha, La'aha, Select. Verse 32. Makwana, Hashathada, Hashadah, select, sir. Hashadah, Wahama'iraha, Wa'ima'ara, Ashar, Bawa, Ma'ath, Baniyah, Chath. Verse 33. Wayakal, Yakwab, Latazawab, Latazawaf, Af, Banayawa, Wa'asap, Lagadayawa, Allah, Hamata, Wayagawal, Wayagai, Wayagawai, Karuka, Wayasap, Allah, Wayal, Amawa, Amayawa, Amayawa, Kamakan. That's the end of chapter 49. Two more. Kamakan. It's the book of Genesis, chapter 50, verse 1 in the Hebrew. Wayapal, Yawasap, Ail, Panayah, Abayawa, Wayabad, Wayabak, Ailayawa, Wayashak, Lawa. Verse 2. Wayatazawa, Wayasap, Af, Abadayawa, Af, Harapa'ayam, Lachanat, Af, Abayawa, Wayachanatawa, Harapa'ayam, Af, Yasha'ala. That's the end of verse 2. So, come. That was 29. Come on. The book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 29 in the English. And he charged them and said unto them, I am to be gathered unto my people. Bury me with my fathers in the cave that is in the field of Ephraim the Hittite.
As we read that, this is when his forefather, I think Abraham bought the land, right? And then that's where they were burying the remnants, the children of Abraham. They all like to be buried there.
Okay.
I think Sarah was buried there by a tree as well, if I'm not mistaken, right? Was it Sarah that was buried by the tree?
Yeah, I believe so.
All right.
Come. Verse 30. In the cave that is in the field of Machpelah, which is before Mamre, in the land of Canaan, which Abraham bought with which Abraham bought with the field of Ephraim, the Hittite, for a possession of a burying place. Verse 31. There they buried Abraham and Sarah his wife. There they buried Isaac and Rebekah his wife, and there I buried Leah. Verse 32. The purchase of the field and of the cave that is therein was from the children of Heth. Verse 33. And when Jacob was made an end of commanding his sons, he gathered up his feet unto the bed and yielded up the ghost and was gathered unto his people. Book of Genesis chapter 50, verse 1. And Joseph fell upon his father's face and wept upon him and kissed him. Verse 2. And Joseph commanded his servants, the physicians, to embalm his father, and the physicians embalmed Israel.
Yeah, so what they would do is they would clean the body, put oils and stuff on the body to keep it from smelling until, they didn't do all of this and cutting up the body and stealing the body parts and all that madness like they do today. They just would clean the body up, embalm it with oils and stuff to keep it from smelling bad until the burial. And they would bury you quickly. It wasn't no wait till next Tuesday.
Right.
You was buried within 3 days, 2 or 3 days like that.
O sign of Christ.
If I may, sir, I just want to say something real quick because, all of these people out here, especially these Egyptologists, always talking about we never found none of the bodies. You ain't supposed to find a body, fool.
Right.
The body's supposed to be buried and mourned and then that's it.
Come on.
You dug up all of these Egyptian mummies. What has it done for the Egyptians?
Right.
But that's like that's from watching too much TV, man, and getting too enthralled in these fantasies and not realizing that these are like, just think about it like, somebody coming to you like, do you know where your great grandfather's buried? Like, it's just
right.
Like we look at these people in the Bible like they're just supernatural beings when these were men.
That's right.
These were men, these were women, these were children, these were men and women just like us, man. Christ was a man.
That's right.
A regular man like you and me. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are our forefathers and foremothers we talking about here. This is family.
Right.
This ain't no, like, supernatural. I don't know what type of movies you call them. Suspenseful thrillers or whatever. You think you're going to solve a historical mystery when you find the body or, find a amulet or something on their arm and be like, oh, this is going to lead us to the tomb of it. It's, you know what I mean? Like, stop watching the mommy, man. Stop watching all them movies so much and getting enthralled. Like, this is real life.
That's right.
Yeah, man. Of course you're not gonna find a damn body. What the hell does it matter, man? Good night.
we have the records, man.
That's
man.
right.
That's what's important.
We have everything that we need, man.
Good night. Come. It's the book of Genesis, chapter 50, verse 3 in the Hebrew. William Lawa, Araba'ayam, Yawam, Kaya, Khan, Yamala'awa, Yamaya, Hakana Tayam, Hakanayatum, like Hakanatiyam, Kanoka, Wibakawa, Athawa, Matazarayam, Shaba'ayam, Yawat, Yawam, verse 4. Waya Ibarawa, Yamayam, Bakayathawa, Waya Bar, Yawasap, Allah, Allah, Bayath, Para'aya, La'amar, Amah, Na'ah, Mataza Athia, Khan, Ba'aya, Niyakam, Baya Ayanayakam, Kanaka, Baya Ayanayakam, the Barawa, Na'ah, Na'azanaya, Para'aya, La'amar. Select okay, the buttons. Oh. Yeah, this. Yeah, kind of okay, sir. Kind of okay, sir. Verse 5. Abaya. Hashabaya Naya. La'amar. Hanaha. Anachaya. Matha. Bakwaraya. What? Bakwabaria, Ashar, Kariathia, Leah, Baratazah, Kanaain, Shema, Thokabarnia, Wa'itha, A'ala, Kalwaka, Na'ah, Wa'akwabara, Ath, Abaya, Wa'asha, Waba. Verse 6. Wayamar, Para'ai, Allah, Wakwabar, Ath, Abayak, Ka'ashar, Hashabayal, Hashabayak, Hashabayak, Hashabayaka, wait, Hashabayak. Come on. Verse 7. Wa'ail, Wa'yail, Yawasap, Lokabar, Ath, Abayawa, Wa'yailawa, Athawa, Kal, Ibadiah, Para'aya, Zakwanaya, Zakwanya, come on. One more time, sir. Zakwanya, come on. Zakwanya, Bayathawa, Wakal, Zakwanya, Arataza, Matazarayam. Verse 8. Wakal, Bayath, Yawasap, Wa'achaya, Wa'akyawa, Come on. Wa'akyawa, Wabayath, Abayawa, Rakwa, Tapam. What is that? What is the an? What is the What is that anam? What is the anam? Wabakwam. Wabakorum. Kalwakan. Wabakorum. Aizabawa. Barataza. Gashan. Verse 9. Wa'elah. Wa'ya'il. Aimawa. Gamah. Rakab. Gamah. Parashayam. Wa'yehaya. Hamakhan. Kabad. Ma'ad. Salakia. Verse 10. Oh. Come on. The book of Genesis, chapter 50, verse 3, in the English. And 40 days were fulfilled for him. For so are fulfilled the days of those which are embalmed. And the Egyptians mourned for him 70 days.
So they mourned the brother, even the Egyptians, you understand, mourned Israel. You understand what I'm saying? Because these, you understand, like our forefathers were great people.
That's right.
You understand? And they earned respect. When it says that the Egyptians mourned him for 40 days, man.
Oui.
This is another nation mourning our father. You understand?
That's right.
Okay. Understand the meaning of that. Get the gist of what it's saying here. Another nation of people who we call today Africans, is mourning our father.
Right.
For 40 days. Because through Joseph and through what they done, they gained that respect.
That's right.
Read on.
Come on. Verse 4. And when the days of his mourning were past, Joseph spake unto the house of Pharaoh, saying, If now I have found grace in your eyes, speak, I pray you, in the ears of Pharaoh, saying, verse 5, My father made me swear, saying, Lo, I die, in my grave which I have digged for me in the land of Canaan. There shalt thou bury me. Now therefore let me go up, I pray thee, and bury my father, and I will come again.
Remember, he was embalmed to preserve the body. Now, they did learn some tactics from the Egyptians on how to preserve those bodies.
Come on.
You understand? I don't know if I should. That's too wild, right? Yeah. Because he had to carry him into another, he had to take him to his homeland to bury him. That's what he's telling. He's asking Pharaoh, listen, I served you well. I just want to go bury my dad.
I mean, he still worked for Pharaoh.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So he gotta I'm gonna say ask, well, yeah, basically, get permission, get his what's a good way to say it?
Leave. Like
absence.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like a slavery, you know what I'm saying? You want to say, I gotta be gone for a little period of time to let you know, that's okay with this, what I'm trying to go do.
Okay. Oh, they call it bereavement, I think, sir.
Yeah, that's
Bereavement. Okay.
Bereavement leave. Yeah, that's what they call it. Go ahead.
Come. Verse 6. And Pharaoh said, go up and bury thy father, according as he made thee swear. Verse 7. And Joseph went up to bury his father, and with him went up all the servants of Pharaoh, the elders of his house, and all the elders of the land of Egypt. Verse.
They sent a whole bunch of dignitaries. You understand? And these are the things, like when you read the Bible, like we don't pay attention to these kind of things because we're trained as Christians to look for certain things.
Right.
But the underlying understanding of these scriptures, once you take it in, you understand that Israel is a great people.
That's right.
That's the point that I'm trying to make here, and that's the point that's written right here, that the Egyptians' dignitaries, like, okay, let's say the president of Canada or Mexico died, and everybody sent their dignities to the funeral. That's what it's talking about.
Okay.
You understand? They sent their dignities, their high-ranking people, their senators, their priests, and these type of people went to this brother's funeral. You understand? So that means he was somebody special.
Damn right.
You understand? I love Israel, man, and I know we're great people.
That's right.
I know this, man. And I don't care who don't like it. You understand? We're going to bring it out. You understand? Because we have to. How you going to love yourself, man, if you don't think highly of yourself? Man?
Right.
Then now you saying something heavy on us, because our whole lives, we've been taught to not boast and, be proud of, who we are and embrace, our cultures. It's right. like it's damn near you ashamed. You know what I mean? To speak highly of yourself, unless you specifically talking about a sport. Unless you're talking about a sport or singing or rapping, some type of competition or being competitive, it's like, nah, you can't say that.
Right.
Like saying you're the greatest people on the face of the earth is just it's such an insult to the world. When, what I'm saying, that's being the oppressor, the MO since, forever, man.
That's right.
They ain't never felt different. Nobody questions them. They say America's the greatest place on earth. They'll say it.
Right.
You don't hear other countries get mad. Hey, y'all can't say that, man. India's a good place too. You know what I mean? Nobody questions them. You know what I mean? America.
Oh God.
You know what I mean? Their concepts and their philosophy about life. You know what I'm saying? The only people that get questioned and get challenged for every damn thing we choose to say is blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? What the brother's saying is so heavy, man, because we gotta embrace that we are the greatest people on the face of the earth.
Damn right.
You know what I mean? According to the Bible and just hell, according to history, man.
Right.
You show me a people who have accomplished and endured and survived and overcame all the atrocities that committed against us, and still we find a way, you know what I mean, to make it to the top of leaderboards, man.
Damn right.
You understand what I'm saying? This man Joseph helped them these damn Hamites survive a 7-year famine. 7 years. You know how many generations could have died within those 7 years that didn't run out of food?
Oh, God.
It could have been wiped off the face of the earth. There could be no more damn Hamites if it wasn't for Joseph. That's how serious that is.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You goddamn right. They should mourn, you know what I'm saying, that man's father.
That's
because
right.
that man created a excellent and outstanding son, man.
That's right.
You understand?
So like this, if I may, I just want to ask a question. Where the hell are the Egyptians? Where they at?
Right.
Where's the seed of the Egyptians? Where they at? Where they at, yo?
All they great descendants.
They got stuff carved in stones and mummies and great monuments, but where the hell they at?
Right.
But the Israelites is right here, man.
That's right.
Growing every damn day.
Son, Christ.
The greatest people that ever walked the face of the earth.
Damn right.
According to the Most High Power, man.
Come on. The book of Genesis, chapter 50, verse 8. And all of the house of Joseph and his brethren and his father's house, only their little ones and their flocks and their herds, they left in the land of Goshen.
Meaning that everybody went, but the women and the children. Like they had to leave some of the women behind to watch the children, and the children couldn't make the trip. So they left them in Goshen. Now, Goshen was a place that the Egyptians didn't really care about. But Joseph was very wise, and he moved the Israelites in there because it was good grazing land. It was good for our herds, and it kept us separate from the Egyptians, and it kept us from being in conflict with the Egyptians while Joseph was alive. You understand?
Most High Christ.
Right.
Good night.
Read on.
Come. Verse 9. And there went up with him both chariots and horsemen, and it was a very great company.
It was a procession, man.
Right.
Put Great Britain to shame, brother.
That's right.
You understand? You know how when one of the kings or queens die, they have these processions? That's what they're talking about right here. Like a great procession of people with chariots and horses, man. It was glorious, man.
Damn right. That's right.
Yeah, let's go on, bro.
Come. Wait, Slice, back in the Hebrew now? 15.
That was you read 10 or you read 9?
I was about to start 10. I was like
in the Hebrew, right? Yeah, it's time for 10. What we read? We read 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah.
So 10 will be the last. What after that set?
Yeah,
okay,
10 in Hebrew.
Okay, come. This book of Genesis, chapter 50, verse 10 in the Hebrew. We have Ba'awa, Aid, Garan, Ha'atad, Come. Ashar, Ba'ebar, Hayaradan, we Sapa Dawa, Shem, Masapad, Gadawal, Wakabad, Ma'ad, we Aish, La Abayawa, Abal, Shaba'ith, Yamayum. Verse 11. Wayara'ah, Yawashab, Harataza, Hakana'ainia, Ath, Habal, Bagaran. Come. It was Bagaran. Oh, Harataza.
Yeah,
Bagaran. Come. Atad. Wayamarawa. Abal. Kabad. Zaha. La Matazarayim. Ail. Khan. Quara. Come. Shema. Shem. Abal. Matazarayim. Ashar. Ba'ebar. Hayaradan. Ooh, what the hell happens? Oh, see. These buttons and come. This is 7. What about verse 12, sir? Come on, sir. Verse 12. Well, yeah, Shawa, Banayawa, Lawa, Kan, Ka'ashar, Tazawam. Verse 13. We Shawa, we Sha'awa, Athawa, Banayawa, Arataza, Kana'ain, Wayakubarwa, Athawa, Bama'aratha, Shadah, Hamakapal, Ashar, Quanah, Abraham, Af, Hashadah, La Achazaha, La Akazath, Quabar, Amath, Ma'ath, Iparan, Hakathalia, Ail, Panayah, Mamara'ah. Verse 14. We Shab, we Isupk, Matazarayim, Matazarayim, Hawa'ah, Wa'akayawa, Wakal, Wa'akiwa, Wa'akiwa, Wakal, Ha'elayim, Ha'alayim, Athawa, Laquarb, Laquabar, Af, Abayawa, Achayaw, what's like it? Acharaya, Akaria, Akaria, Quabarawa, Af, Abayawa. Verse 15. Wayra'awa, Af, Achaya, Yawasap, Kaya, Matha, Abrayaham, it's like it. Abrayaham, Marwa, Lawa, Yashatamawa, Yashatamawa. That's an N. Yata, Yashatam Nawa. Yashatamnawa, Yawasap, Wahashab, Yashayab, Lanawa, Ap, Kal, Hara'aya, Ashar, Gamalanawa, Athawa. Verse 16. Wayatazawa, Allah, Wayasap, La'amar, Abayak, Taza'awa, Tazawa, Lapanaya, Mawatawa, La'amar. Kind of, so 16 last, kind of. So, about the verse 10, kind of. The book of Genesis, chapter 50, verse 10, in the English. And they came to the threshing floor of Atad, which is beyond Jordan. And there they mourned with a great and very sore lamentation. And he made a mourning for his father 7 days. Verse 11. And when the inhabitants of the land, the Canaanites, saw the mourning in the floor of Atad, they said, this is a grievous mourning to the Egyptians. Wherefore the name of it was called Abel Mizraim, which is beyond Jordan. Verse 12, and his sons did unto him according as he commanded them. Verse 13, for his sons carried him into the land of Canaan and buried him in the cave of the field of Machpelah, which Abraham bought with the fields for a possession of a burying place for Ephraim the Hittite before Mamre. Verse 14, and Joseph returned into Egypt, he and his brethren, and all that went up with him to bury his father after he had buried his father. Verse 15. And when Joseph's brethren saw that their father was dead, they said, Joseph will peradventure hate us, and will certainly requite us all the evil which we did unto him.
So what's happening here, if I may, sir, is that now that Israel is dead, they think that Joseph is going to take revenge on them for selling them into slavery. They think that Joseph hasn't forgotten what they did to him. You understand? But that's not the case, man. You understand?
Most High Christ.
Read on.
Come. Verse 16. And they sent a messenger unto Joseph, saying, Thy father did command before he died, saying.
And that's it right there. But of course, they thinking from the mindset of how they would feel if somebody did that to them. Because of course they don't have, nearly the compassion and brotherhood that Joseph had, man.
That's right.
Yeah, but we're gonna clip it up right there. You understand? So next week we'll pick it up at Genesis chapter 50 and verse 17. You know what I'm saying? We'll keep bringing out this truth, man.
That's right.
I'm saying keep bringing out this truth, keep going into our history, man. Keep going into our records and learning more about our forefathers, man.
That's right.
Learning more about, who we were. You know what I'm saying? Learning who who your forefathers are, who they were, you know what I'm saying, teaches you who you need to be.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Teaches you how you need to be and how to carry yourself, because, the role models and the men that we look up to in this day and age in society are not men of renown, man.
That's right.
Or not men of, of the Lord. You understand? So it's best we keep our heads in these records, you know what I'm saying, and never forget what, the Lord, put in these records, for us to know who we are, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? But with that, we're going to clip it up right there. So just to appear a medium.
Laya Shala.
Men of Israel, gird thyself to prepare through the Torah. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shar Brakiyah.
Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shar Brakiyah.
Now about Shimei al Shabaraki. Yeah.
So medium, you understand? Wapan Yakwidam, which means rise and face east. Let's start off with the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew.
Abanawa. Shabbat
Shemayim.
Kodash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakwaka. Taba'ah. Ratazayaka. Ayah. Aisha. Ba'aratazah. Kawa. Hayah. Bashemayim. Nathan Lenawa. Lakam. Kal. Yawam. Wasalak Nawa. Kabawath Nawa. Kasalak Nawa. Kabawath Yanawa. Wala'ah. Tabi'aya Nawa. Manasaya 1. Abol. Awashaya Nawa. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Amalakwith. Waha'ala. Wahafreporeth. La'aiwalamyam. Amen.
Amen. In English, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
Pray for the Hakak, the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahashem Yahweh Shai.
By Hashem Yahweh Shah.
Baba Kashah.
Baba Kashah.
Nathanlanawa.
Thundernawa.
Hakak.
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 La Para'ah.
Lar Pa'ah.
Kal Mak'Allah.
Kal Makala.
Kal Malawa.
Kal Manawa.
Hakak.
Hakak.
La Tahar.
Latahar.
Ha Matazarayim.
Hamatazarayim.
Hakak.
Hakak.
La Hakwiyam.
Lahakwiyam.
Hamathiam.
Hamathiam.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Al Rakawath.
Arakawah.
Hatama'Allah.
Atama Allah.
Lagarashan.
Lagarishan.
Bahashem Yahweh Shai.
Hashem Yahweh Shah.
The water Aman.
The water Aman. In the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shah. Please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shah. Thank you. So be it.
Prayer for the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatha Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Why Yahweh Shai?
Why Yahweh Shah?
Why Mayaka Allah?
Why Mayaka Allah?
Why Allahayim?
Why Allahayim?
Matazaba Ya'ah.
Matazab Yah.
Allah Wap Yahana.
Allah Wap Yahana.
Allah Wapiam.
Allah Wapium.
Asaranyam.
Ha Saranyam.
Hakwatazayanyam.
Hakotazayanyam.
Hakoya Yoyam.
Hakoya Yoyam.
Waha Akwatian.
Wahagwathian.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Hashem Yahweh Shah.
The water Aman.
The water Aman. In the English, bless you, Yahweh. And Yahweh Shah. And Michael. And the angels. Commanding General Yahana. The generals. The captains. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shah. Thank you. So be it.
The 121st Psalm in the Hebrew. Aisha'ah.
Aisha.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Al-Hahariam.
Al-Hahariam.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yabah.
Isaiah.
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 Ma'aim.
Ma'aim.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shamayam.
Shamayam.
Wa'aratazah.
Wa'aratazah.
Al-Yathan.
Al-Yathan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Ragalka.
Regalka.
Al-Yanawam.
Ayanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hanala'ah.
Hanala'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayashan.
Yayashan.
Shawamar.
Shamar.
Yasha'Allah.
Yasha'Allah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Tazalka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Salakia. Yahweh Tazalka. Salakia. Yahweh Shamarka. Yahweh Tazalka. Al-Yad.
Al-Yad.
Yamyaka.
Yamyaka.
Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Hashemash.
Hashemash.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yakaka.
Yakaka.
Wayarak.
Vayarak.
Balayallah.
Balayallah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Makalrai.
Kalrai.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Athnapashka.
Athnapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Taza'adka.
Tazaaka.
Wabawa'adka.
Wabawa'aka.
Mayatha.
Maitha.
I will learn.
Wa'ayad awalam. In English, I will lift up mine eyes into the hill. From whence cometh my help? My help coming from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore.
83rd Psalm in the Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al-Dami Alaka.
Al-Dami Alaka.
Al-Thakarash.
Al-Thakarash.
Wa Al-Thashakwat.
Wa Al-Tashakwat.
Al.
Al.
Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Awayabyaka.
Awayabyaka.
Yahama.
Yahama.
Yawan.
Yawan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Imaka.
Al-Imaka.
Yairayamwa.
Yairayamwa.
Sawada.
Sawada.
Wayatha.
Wayatha.
Ya'ai Tazawa.
Ya'ai Tazawa.
Al-Tazapawanyaka.
Al-Tazapawanyaka.
Amarwa.
Marwa.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakakidam.
Wanakakidam.
Magoya,
Mongolia.
Wala Yasakar, Wala Yasakar,
Wala Yazakar.
Sham Yasha'ala,
Sham Yashala.
Iwada,
Abada.
Kaya,
Kaya.
Nawa Tazawa,
Nama Aitazawa.
Laba,
Laba.
Yakadwa,
Yakadwa.
Alyaka,
Alyaka.
Barayath,
Barya.
Yakarathwa,
Yakaratwa.
Aholia,
Aholia.
Adawam,
Arawam.
Wayashamai,
Wayashamai.
Alayam,
Alayam.
Mawa'aba,
Awa'aba.
Wahagarium,
Wahagorium.
Gabal,
Gabal.
Wa'amawan,
Wayamalan.
Wa'amalak,
Waymalak.
Palashath,
Palashat.
and Yeshabia,
I'm Yashabia.
Tazawar,
Tazawar.
Gam Ashawar,
Gam Ashawar.
Nalawa,
Nalawa.
Imam,
Imam.
Hayawa,
Ayawa.
Zarawai,
Sarawai.
Labanya Lawat,
Labanya Lawat.
Salah,
Salah.
Aishalaham,
Aishalaham.
Kamadian,
Kamadian.
Kasaya,
Kasaya.
Sara'ah,
Sara'ah.
Kayabian,
Kayabian.
Banakal,
Banakal.
Kwayashwan,
Kwayashwan.
Nashamadwa,
Nashamadwa.
Ba'ayan,
Bayan.
Da'ara,
Dara.
Hayawa,
Ayawa.
Daman, La'adama,
Ladama.
Shayatamwa,
Shayatamwa.
Nada,
Nada.
Yabmawa,
Yabmawa.
Ka'arab,
Karab.
Wakazaba,
Wakazaba.
Wakazabak,
Wakazabak.
Wakatazal,
Wakatazal.
Manai,
Manai.
Kal Nasaya Kamwa,
Kal Nasai Kamwa.
Ashar,
Ashar.
Amarwa,
Amarwa.
Nayarasha,
Mayarasha.
Lanawa,
Lanawa.
Ath,
Ath.
Na'awath,
Na'awath.
Alahayam,
Alahayam.
Alahaya,
Alahaya.
Shayatamwa,
Shayatamwa.
Kagogala,
Kagogala.
Kakwash,
Kakwash.
Lapanyararaka,
Lapanya Raraka.
Ka'ash,
Ka'ash.
Tabi'aira,
Tabayaira.
Ya'ira,
Yaira.
Wakalahaba,
Wakalahaba.
Dalahat,
Talahat.
Harayam,
Arayam.
Khan,
Khan.
Daradapma,
Baradapma.
Basa Irika,
Basa Irika.
Wabasa,
Wabasa.
Wapathka,
Wapathka.
Tabahalam,
Tabahalam.
Mala'ah,
Malaham.
Panyaham,
Panyaham.
Kwalawan,
Palawan.
Wayabakwashwa,
Wayabakwashwa.
Shemka,
Shimka.
Yahawa,
Yahawa.
Yabashwa,
Yabashwa.
Wayabaholwa,
Wayabaholwa.
Aidai,
Idai.
Wayakaporawa,
Wayakaparawa.
Wayabadwa,
Wayabadwa.
Wayadayawa,
Wayadayawa.
Kaya Atha,
Kayatha.
Shemka,
Shimka.
Yahawa,
Yahawah.
Labadka,
Labadka.
Alia one,
Alya1.
Al Kal Ha'aratazar,
Alkaharatazah. In English, keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kisan, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb and like Zeeb. Yea, all their princes, as Abba and as Almunah, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. Oh, my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth a wood, then as a flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fear their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let me put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth.
Imagine, which means to stand, turn and face the teacher. Men of Israel, we give one courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Imagine Shabbat. Imagine Barak. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shabbat. Yahweh Shabbat. Yahweh Shabbat. Glad to see you.